For me, one of the big differences with working with making sense of maths is how we approach formal procedures. I know in my own classroom, and I see this in a lot of classrooms as well, you've got a formal procedure or some sort of formula. You want to get to it quickly. And it's attractive to do that because the pupils can do it, whether they understand it or not. They can answer questions, they get them right. And there's this illusion that we've been successful. And the issue is it's short-term success. And then when I return to a topic 2 or 3 weeks later, it's as if I've never taught that topic. And I go right back to the start and I have to do it all over again. What I find with making sense of maths is that when I do return to a topic, there's something still there. And I think the difference is that we start in context. We don't ask pupils to leave their intuitions and their common sense outside the classroom, which I think we do a lot in mathematics. We ask them to bring all that experience, intuitions, previous mathematical experience, and bring that in. And actually the contexts are designed in such a way that the pupils will get access to the mathematics by bringing all that experience into the classroom. And then there's nothing random about the problems in the books. They're designed so that slowly pupils are encouraged to move towards the formal. But the stress there is on the word slowly. We sent out trial materials to about 2,000 pupils. We got the results in from 2,000 pupils and analysed them. One of the questions was on area and volume. It was the area of trapezium. They hadn't done the trapezium formula, but they'd obviously done counting squares, they'd done areas of rectangles, they'd done areas of triangles. Now, we all know the formal procedure for areas is to do with multiplication, multiplying length and width together, that sort of thing. When we looked at the non-project pupils, what we called the control pupils, what we found almost all the time is that they didn't try to make sense of the shape, they didn't try to make sense of area. They just did something which involved multiplying numbers together. This pupil you can see here has just done nothing but multiply all the numbers together in the drawing. Made no sense of the shape, and the answer makes no sense in terms of context of the numbers. Perhaps most worrying of all was a girl who wrote on the problem-solving script. She wrote, "I've forgotten how to do area, but I do remember it's got something to do with timesing." There was no sense of counting squares, no sense of shape, no sense of space or anything like that. Now, of course, the project pupils, some of them did the same. We're not trying to say that all pupils will show a difference here. But what we did find was a huge majority of pupils is that they did something which seemed to make sense. They might find the area of a rectangle in a triangle. They might move the triangle around so it becomes a rectangle. And we've got this one pupil who had forgotten completely the methods, the formal methods, but they were able to count squares and get somewhere approaching an answer. And it's that sense of we haven't replaced their own basic intuitions, we've built on it. And so if they do forget things, they can always return to something they've understood previously, which in this case was about counting squares.